Hold on, I have it.
Andy usually does.
One moment.
We still have Zach showing up on Roll20, though. That's really weird. We still have Zach showing up on
Yeah,
Roll20,
we're good, and
though.
we have set. Hold on, let me. So I then muted it. Hold on, let me. So I then muted it.
Test.
Hold on, let me.
Test. Test, test. Test. Okay, we're good. All right. So last time you killed a weird tree monster thing and barely survived for some of you, and then afterwards a prayer of healing was cast. There's a double door on the north side, and of course the door you exited in. And if you remember correctly, I stated that we were a certain duration. Zach, what are you doing?
Zach attack.
Zach, it's a sneak attack.
Zach, what are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ask me to play? Because I could play.
No, the opposite.
Okay.
Love you. Get out!
I'm sorry.
You can listen, just not in Roll20.
It's
Okay,
tomorrow there should be opportunity for Phil.
All right. I read your message wrong. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. This is them in Tomoe-chan. There's no
Love
way.
you, Zach.
Have fun.
Love you. Bye bye. Okay, so double door.
He's still in Roll20.
He's still in Roll20.
It'll take him a minute to get out.
No, he's been in Roll20 for the last 2 days. I don't know. It's weird. Anywho, to the point. Double door, because again, we want to get as far as we can. We need to move, and we need to try and get out. Double door. Tree. Way you came. We're 40 minutes into this. No, I'm sorry. We're 10 minutes into this new hour. Because you just recently took the damage.
Let's go through the door.
One second.
So you'll have to give Chad Bunder.
I know.
Oh, this is a really weirdly shaped map.
How can you tell?
Well, I mean, it's just like, it's very wide, but not very tall.
It's actually very long. Yeah, it's what the real of it is.
The way it's oriented.
I get you, but I'm just letting you know it's long is the word you want to use.
You need to work on your British accent if you're going to be Bunder.
Right,
You've got to sound like a right proper twat.
Oh.
Remember, when I run for other people, I'm an asshole. And I'm really trying to open this door and give Chad control, but my stuff just froze out, and Zach disappeared. Yay! So it wasn't a glitch. He really was just sitting in there for like...
Yeah.
I love it. It's better that way. Did I mention how excited I am that other people are starting to build their characters in the background?
That's nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool. Sorry, my stuff is being annoying. Oh!
So, who all is in Team of Annihilation?
Don't worry about that right now. Everybody in that chat, though, I mean...
Yeah, Andy, you, me.
Matt, Zach, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Door opens, and it seems that there's a passageway that heads back south.
All right, let's follow it, guys.
Yep,
Who's leading?
So
I'll
just
lead.
just remember what you guys were saying before. The direction you were wanting to go was,
North,
North.
and this seems to be heading in the.
south
Wrong
direction.
direction.
Maybe it'll turn though. Let's find out.
My stuff is being really laggy, so just bear with me here. You can feel free to go ahead and explore. If you see something of interest, stop.
I have.
Well aware.
I don't know if Joe's with us.
So yeah, the first bit that I said, Chad, was I'm lagging and I'm having issues. Bear with me. I'm trying to give control to Chad.
Oh, well, your lag must have cut off half that sentence.
Incorrect. It's impossible.
Your face, bro.
Joe.
What
Well,
Joe
I
just
hear
said. What Joe just said.
Come on, Joe.
Sweet Christmas. So yeah, there is a door at the end of that thing, and my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh,
What'd you do that for, dude?
you've been comm blocked.
We're all dead. You guys know that, right? I was just wondering if anybody else had that thought.
It's like the Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just dead. Especially now that John's taking control. It's fucking over.
Can I open that door?
Yeah.
I'd like to check it.
I'm not opening
Okay.
any doors, dude. Fuck you.
Just gonna sit around for another few more hours and die.
I will not make any checks until you tell me what to do.
So send in like a Black Bruce Willis.
Can you move Bunder, Chad? Can you see through
I
Chad?
still cannot see anything.
Top left.
Black.
Move your guy, Stenin, if you can.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, here he comes.
Sounds like
Sorry.
asteroids.
Yeah, asteroids.
Asteroids.
Go to hyperspace.
Oh, I don't want to be near this door. You open it.
Yeah, get back a little bit in case it blows up. Then we have
Good luck,
burnt
Shadow.
cat.
You're the best damn door opener I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he's been killing it with traps and stuff.
Shall I, John?
Sorry, again. Chad, can you move your stuff?
No, I see nothing.
How about now?
Open your
Oh.
eyes, dude.
Open your eyes. That's a good one.
Well played.
I can see.
See,
Cool.
I told you that was the problem.
Yep.
Thank
Because
you.
of Joe, I believe.
That's how a healer works.
Open your eyes, brother.
All right, let's go.
Pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
He's definitely a derf.
All right.
Okay.
Shadow safely opens the door that's not traps.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, dude, didn't you hear what I said?
I know, right? I'm opening the door.
The thing that you said is true.
Trap goes off.
It's over.
Alright, this enormous chamber is 30 feet tall with mighty buttressing and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and raw earth has spilled down from a gaping hole in the east wall. Crushed beneath a fallen block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere, around the floor, are the chewed and decayed corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filter in.
Oh,
Above,
that's so sweet.
through this gap, can be seen 4 baboons. They jump around the hole and scream in agitation, and as they do, dirt begins to slide down the banks and rocks, and the walls shift slightly. For the purposes of this room, and only this room, there is no poisonous gas.
I love that. I love that. So we could take our
But
time.
there are. Okay.
I can get these baboons. I got them.
Yeah.
They're animals.
So I was
Watch-
thinking we
watch
just
out for
need
the-
to kind of
for the
blow through this
buttresses.
room, but maybe now we could be more careful.
Well, let me try to calm down these baboons, or maybe I can even get them to follow me. That's what I'll try. All
Go
right.
for it.
All right.
Attack
So
yourself off as an obscenely large baboon.
Okay. So the first things that you're noticing, again, are the piles of rubble there, and the high point, of course, the light shining in. As you kind of enter in, as I stated, the walls are kind of shifting from dirt, kind of falling down from that point. Farron, go ahead and make me a perception check, a wisdom perception check.
all right, I'm going to do it. I gotta see what it was now.
Beautiful.
I didn't. Oh gosh, that was good.
It seems that there's something moving in these piles of stone, something large and kind of just agitated.
Okay, I would point that out
Specifically
to everybody.
Specifically the pile in the north wall.
Okay, and I'm going to try to converse with the baboons and find out like what their deal is.
Well, do you tell everyone else what's going on in that north pile?
Yeah, I'm going to
Should
tell
be
you.
good now.
Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is tell everybody, especially Shadow, since he's right next to me. I was going to say, hey, there's movement in the rocks. Something we got to watch out for. And then after I do that, I try to talk to the baboons and basically just try to calm them down, because I can speak to animals, but then I won't be able to understand them unless I cast a spell. So I'll just try to speak to them and kind of calm them down, like chill out, baboons.
That pile there is the one I was talking about that you're noticing, Farron. But your perception check was also super good. You would actually notice that the pile closest to Shadow, where Shadow's kind of moving around the corner there, this big pile here,
oh, okay.
you can just barely see with the, through your field of vision. It looks like there's a pair of eyes and a head and a body that's coiled inside of the rocks, prepared to strike at Shadow.
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to warn them.
The size of the creature inside is massive, but it seems that it's not thickly massive. It looks like it's a pile of a very large, thick rope, snake-like, if you will. As you kind of approach closer, you notice a second head.
Ooh, interesting.
What?
And you also notice, as you kind of are, switching positions, it strikes at you, Farron.
Ah, darn it. Why can't we all just get along?
Oh, what is that?
Two snake heads pop out of the dirt, freaking bow down on Farron.
Get in here, guys.
Oh yeah, that was a cool sound effect that I made.
Gigagasp.
Shadow is like Hail Hydra.
So it's going to go ahead and it makes 2 attacks on its turn. One of the heads is going to slam in.
Does it provoke opportunity attack when it does so?
No. So this bite attack is against Farron.
Ouch. It's going to hurt.
Okay, you'll take a total of 16 damage. And with its second attack, the other head's going to snake down towards your... So this one's getting you in the shoulder, and the other one's coming up behind the small of your back and pulling you towards it. So this attack is a constrict attack. 15 hit or no?
No.
Okay. It tries to weasel around you, but the sheer force of the bite above kind of crumples you down to your knees a bit, and it can't really snake around you as it planned. It kind of just bashes against you gently instead of fiercely, and they're kind of closing upon you. Okay. At the striking, you would notice that the pile underneath the hole kind of springs up into a snake as well. Seems to be exactly the same size.
Help.
Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Can I roll initiative? Because I definitely want to attack.
Yeah, we're going to Initiative Town, yeah.
All right, initiatize. Star Metal Group. Star Metal Band.
Good going,
Will
Farron.
someone roll a d20 for me and custom me on the board? I'm outside smoking.
Yeah, I got you.
But I'll be back in a second. I have +0.
What is that?
Snake.
Do you say me, Chad?
No, that was not me. I did not say anything.
Oh, who said that?
I know better than to just pray.
I think it was Steven.
Wow.
All I said was fucking snakes.
Okay. Eslo, what's your dexterity modifier?
Higher than a snake's. I hope.
What is your dexterity modifier?
+1. +1.
Lower than a snake's. Okay, Farron, you're first. The snake bit you in the shoulder and kind of recoiled as it tried to bash you into it. And again, the picture doesn't show it, but these snakes have 2 heads. It kind of splits probably a good 5 or 10 feet, so they can kind of operate on their own. And the massive coil of the body is very large, huge. In actuality, these things are very large. If you've ever seen the movie Anaconda, basically what we're witnessing here is really bad CGI, but with 2 heads instead of just the one.
I knew.
Great. Okay.
One of us is Owen Wilson.
It's obviously you, Chad. It's always you.
All right,
You
no,
are Owen Wilson.
You have to keep the British accent, though. That's part of playing Thunder. Can't go all Owen Wilson on us. All right. Well, this is what I'm going to have to do, guys. I'm going to have to throw a produce flame on this sucker.
Go ahead and cast it. Yep.
So I'm gonna do.
And you have disadvantage because you're firing a range attack in close combat, and so that will miss, I think. No, that hits on the nose.
Oh, sweet. All right, there you go. 12 fire.
It reels. Do you have any movement or any other portion of your action that you want to take? No spells, I don't think you have any left, right? Or you have 1 spell level?
I do have 1 spell level. I'm going to save it.
Okay. Just, again, we're speed racing, so just if you have nothing, then pass it on.
All right, I will actually go to... Never mind. I will pass it on.
Okay, cool. Well, the
Shit, I should have did what I was going to do.
2 cool kids
That thing is huge.
kind of snake in. The 2 heads stay on Farron, kind of focused on it, and then 2 go for the cat. Okay, so Farron, attack 1. That'll miss, and attack 2. That'll hit.
Ouch. Ooh, 14 damage?
Yep.
I'm at 0, exactly.
Okay. So the first head kind of snakes at you. You kind of duck down. The second head comes and hits you in the chest, and you can kind of feel this burning sensation as your eyes kind of like glaze over. The field of vision kind of narrows, and you can kind of see the snake's eye just staring at you with this malevolence you aren't terribly sure you've seen in creatures like these before. And you pass out. Shadow. On to the Meast doing you. First attack.
Hit.
So you'll take half. Second attack.
Miss.
Miss. All right. Eslo, you're up.
Eslo.
Stephen Venema.
All right.
We're in the shit, Steve.
I'm gonna get the snake with some blasts.
Eldritch Blasts. You shoot
the first one was
wide,
to
you
warm
shoot
up.
enough.
I shot him good.
Okay. Anything else? Good?
No,
Shadow?
This is a pretty long stink. I'm just gonna back up.
All right. I'll give you a couple options here just for flavor. If you would like to jump through the coil of it and get to the other side of it, I'll let you do so as an acrobatics check. If you'd like to jump up onto it and try and ride the damn thing to clear up space for others to come in, athletics, acrobatics, either or, your choice.
Wow.
That's Conan, man.
Are you talking
Jumping
to
on.
Shadow or are you talking to...
Shadow. Yeah, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to attack short sword.
You're not going to try and jump over it or jump around it?
I haven't taken my movement yet. I
Oh,
can do
okay.
that, right? I can do that later, can I?
You could do it before.
No.
Yeah. But you missed. Or you hit. You have no ally next to it, so no sneak, but you have Swashbuckler, which says... What does it say?
Swashbuckler!
If no other creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you. So it...
That's true. He's so big.
Yeah. You don't need advantage if it's no other creature within 5 feet of you. That would be true. So go ahead and sneak attack damage.
And then we're going to use our claws.
Okay. Hit.
And then we are going to zippity zap through the door behind our tinkety tank. Just right there.
Okay. And just a heads up, and for future reference, I mean, if you weren't retreating and you were going to stay with it or flip over it, you can move at any point during your attack. Standing. It's a cowardly cat, especially since it takes half damage.
Listen, I'm strategic.
Fair enough.
We're gonna help our team survive here. You just want to get those things around me and squeeze.
Yeah, that's also true.
I know your plan.
I want to do this.
Oh, okay. That'll hit.
I did it.
You hit one of the heads, it blasts back in agony as you throw the javelin. The javelin stays in it. Yeah.
Doesn't die.
Yeah, got it. It's dead. Good game.
Yep.
Good job, everybody.
GG.
Yeah.
Is there anything back behind it in like a 120-foot line? I can't see that far.
No, doesn't appear to be. But if there was, you probably got it.
It's toasty.
Oh, I got a dex saving throw. I don't know how this works.
No, you're dead now.
You might have killed some baboons.
Oh!
It's okay. It sucked it
I
anyways.
killed Dupree. I killed Dupree's big monster.
I
He's dead.
I was standing behind it the whole time, and now I'm dead.
Oh.
Bunder, unless you have anything else to add.
Okay, take it back. I don't want you to die.
Okay, I love you. But Bunder though.
Oh, you scaly git! Over here! He runs in here and smacks it with a hammer.
Tom, I hope you watch this later because that was spot on.
Yeah, good job, Chad.
You sounded just like you.
Maybe
He
even a
doesn't
little
have-
more British.
He doesn't have extra attacks, does he?
What?
He doesn't have extra attack.
I don't know. What does his character sheet say?
I don't think clerics
I
get
don't
that.
think he does because he's a cleric.
Well,
That's a miss.
Nope. Joe said nope.
Cool. Next up is Farron.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
who's up
keep
here?
I'm gonna keep playing dead.
Death saving throw.
Oh, I gotta make one of those. True.
That's a success. One success. Okay.
Yay.
Standing at the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Since there are no other targets for this other one, it's going to make 2 attacks. The attacks are automatically hits, or automatically hits against Farron, so go ahead and fail 2 death saving throws.
Oh, you
As it
suck.
starts to kind of bite at him and then pull him in with its constriction into its form. With its
I
next
got him
attack,
right where I want him.
With its next attack, it'll probably kill Farron.
Fuck.
Just outright. Unless some form of healing is done or the creature is forced to let go of Farron. Yep. And then the other one, confused, is going to try and smash it. Actually, yeah, confused, but...
What does
Hold on.
that do?
Sorry.
That gives you back a level 3 spell.
Has he already used it?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it's hard to say.
Yes, he has. He used it second session. Or third session.
Spells, 'cause his character sheet says he has 1 second level spell slot left.
That's probably true, but he doesn't have many.
Yeah, he has 1 second level spell slot. Stenin used his last spell slot last game, and Farron has 1 spell slot of second level as well, right?
First level.
First level for you. Sorry. Yeah.
Fuck.
Right. Okay,
Y'all
it's gonna
need
move
to
away.
Get some spells back on short rests.
The other one, also a bit perturbed. It's just gonna make 2 bite attacks against Bunder. So the first one hits for 12. Then it's gonna snake away as well, but you get an opportunity attack for that movement. Bunder.
Yeah.
That'll kill it before it goes.
Yay.
Right.
All squares that are snake are difficult terrain. All squares that are rock are difficult terrain. And it would have been moving, so it would have stopped and died there. Yeah, more difficult for you to save Kevin. This is what you get for going away for a month.
Oh no, Con!
Worst friend ever. Aslo, you're up. I still love you.
Put me out of my misery, Aslo.
Just put a shot in his
I
head.
don't
Just
want.
shoot
I don't
him.
want that snake to kill me.
I thought the snake was dead.
There's
He
2
is dead.
snakes.
There are 2 snakes.
Oh shit.
But the one that was
Each with-
holding him and biting, isn't that one that was holding and biting him? Is that one still alive?
Yeah, that's the one that's still alive.
I'm gonna command my familiar over here and use some eye beams. Maybe it'll do something. Get him, guy.
You can do it.
Oh, now I have to determine what eye beams he uses.
Randomly done, is it not?
So 1 in 4. So that'll be a dazing ray and a telekinetic ray that won't do anything because that thing's way too big. But yeah, dazing ray. Zap.
Failure. So it is.
Charmed it.
It's charmed.
Its speed is halved, and it has disadvantage on attack rolls, and it's charmed by you, so it will not attack you willingly. And then what was the other ray?
It's telekinetic, but the thing is, it's considered like large, right?
Huge.
Yeah, so it doesn't have any effect. 'Cause
Okay.
it has to be medium or smaller, so I won't even do it.
So
That's me.
With one eye, it kind of like makes hearts, and the one head of the snake kind of looks at it and kind of snake happy. The other snake kind of like gets a little jealous, and then the other eye ray shoots at the end of its tail, lifts it up, and drops it to the ground. Oh, Shadow, you're up.
Yep. 1, 2, 3,
Combat medic.
30,
Or
35,
kill it.
40. Oh God.
45, 50, 55, 60 to get to him.
I can get to him, right?
If you move 60 total, you'll get right adjacent to the snake and him. Yes.
Okay.
Well, it would be
so-
down 1.
Can I get any space?
No. Over to the left one. Left. Yes.
That left.
Correct.
Dirt.
Because diagonals would consume movement at that point because you moved diagonally into the square here.
Right. So this is not a dash. This is regular movement.
Short
And
with the
then
cats
gonna stuff a potion of healing down throat.
as your standard action.
As a standard action. Okay.
As your action. Sorry, standard action. What am I talking? This is in 4th edition.
And then I'm gonna try to jump on this thing. Can I try to jump on it?
Jumping on it would be an action. So no.
Crap.
It would be awesome.
It would
Go
be
ahead.
awesome.
For potion's sake, what I want you to do, just to see if you can kind of get it into its mouth, is make me a dexterity, and if you have sleight of hand, I'll allow you to add proficiency. So you can just roll a sleight of hand check if you have it. Okay, and that'll be tested by the snake. Because, again, it's constricted right now. I've got it in a grapple.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say it's going to be opposed by its dexterity.
I'd like to use inspiration,
Alright.
please.
Sure. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead, burn your inspiration. I believe that's the last
Yep.
person who has inspiration in your lot. But it kind of tries to pull him and lift him up like a slinky, and you manage to force the potion down his mouth by stepping on your kitty cat tippy toes. And he zonks out of it and seems to be conscious with 5 hit points. All right, that's your action and your movement. You still have a bonus
I'm
action.
done.
Okay.
So what kind of bonus?
The only
I
bonus
can't
action you'd have would be dash, but
Oh, how about the disengage action?
disengage doesn't give you more movement. So you're out of
How
movement.
about
You've moved 60.
Dodge is also that's
No.
not a bonus action. Okay. Nope. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for the attack, I guess.
Stennin. Yeah, moving through that thing is difficult terrain, by the way.
No. 5, 10, 15. Can I jump over it all? I want to jump over it.
You can make an athletics check to try and jump up onto it, or try and like hurdle it. Yeah. Yeah, you managed to
Nice.
jump over it. So count each. What's your strength score? Strength score. Okay, you should be able to clear it then. You land. No, there is good. And that's dash or just regular movement?
I'm pretty sure that's.
Dashing. Yeah. Okay. So that'd be your turn.
9 feet. What if I want to land up here?
If you wanted to land on the snake instead, yeah, I'd allow it. Make me, just for lulz, make an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
I lost my character sheet. If I can fix it.
Would. Okay. So acrobatics when you find it. Okay. Yeah, you land perfectly on it, like a nimble cat swashbuckler. You could attack it if you want. The 14 will hit, so 13 damage. Okay. Next up, unless you have anything else, you good? Bunder.
After seeing Denon's incredible feat of agility and physical fitness, Bunder tries to also vault over the snake. So his goal is to move here and then
Yep,
somehow
make
end
an
up over here.
Make an athletics check.
Right.
Okay, you kind of smash into the side of the snake and kind of start flopping around at its like nimbly form, basically right where you're standing. You can continue to move over it. You wasted no movement, but you can continue to move over it, but it's difficult terrain, so you'll have to dash to kind of hobble through it.
Okay, so that was 5 feet. That'd be 15.
25.
Dash 35.
40 to get down to where you wanted to be initially. Yep.
Yeah.
Dwarfs move 25, so you technically have 10 more feet if you wanted it, but I don't think you want to go anywhere, right? Okay, that's fine too. All right, and that would be it for you.
Try and block it in.
Okay. Fair.
Over here.
So you're currently constricted. What that means is you have the restrained condition.
What do I have to do to break out of that?
You have to make a grapple contest as part of your movement. So it would be an athletics check or an acrobatics check, your choice, versus a set DC.
I will do an athletics.
Give it to me.
All right, let's do this, guys. That's not bad.
That's exactly what you needed. Yeah, you can pop out of it, and as a part of that portion, you can go ahead and move 5 feet, either north or diagonal north.
I would want to go this direction.
Fine.
Wow, I have a bad feeling about this guy.
It's only got 2 heads.
Yeah, it's only got 2 heads. All right, I will just. I guess I'll do what I should have done last time, which is I will cast. What's the name of this frickin' thing? It's called Hidden Step, and as a bonus action, you can magically become invisible until the start of your next turn. So I'm gonna do that. I should have done that last time, but I decided I would try to see if I could survive another round. But
Okay. So you do what you're doing then?
yeah. So I'll want me to click it for so to show you what it was. It's a
Always click.
furball thing. That's what it was.
As a bonus action, you can turn invisible. Okay, so you're invisible, and until you attack, make a damage roll or force someone to make a saving throw. Okay, so you're invisible. Cool.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be able to attack me unless it has like tremor source or something.
It's not really focused on you anymore. It's got bigger fish to fry.
Cats to fry.
It's got bigger cats to skin, I guess. Okay, so speaking of cats, I'm gonna actually probably attack. Yeah, that'd be the one. That'd be the one, I think. I'm gonna go for the cat. Attack 1. That'll hit for 9, so 5, and then it'll attempt to constrict. It will constrict.
Ouch.
So that'll be 7. So a total of 12 for you, and you are grappled and also restrained.
Ouch.
Pull you in here. All right. How many hit points does that leave you with?
17.
Cool. Aslo the Cowardly. I'm fucking with you. Go, Steve. Go.
I'm a ranged attacker.
I get you.
Can I see over this thing, or is it like?
It's pretty tall. I would say that you could see it over it, but it will have cover because of it, the dead one.
I
presume. Yeah, I presume that the eye guy could fly over it if needed, so I didn't mention it before, but yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
It's 30
Alright.
feet high in this room.
Oh,
Pew laser beams.
Get him. Yeah, gotcha, snack. For a pitiful amount of damage.
And just shoot it in that tail. And you're like, way to hold it up for me, telekinesis eye stalk. Its tail's bleeding. The tip of its tail is bleeding. Shadow.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Fire away.
The constrict, isn't it charmed and disadvantaged on that attack?
Are you the one who cast the spell on it?
No. But I thought it had disadvantage. I thought it had disadvantage altogether on attacks.
While the target is charmed this way, its speed is halved and it has disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah, that would miss.
So then I'm not constricted.
Just hit for the first one.
Yeah. So we're gonna add back the constrict damage,
Which was 7. Fine.
Fine. God damn it.
No more backtracking. Stenin. I went past his turn. Shadow, you're up. Actually, it's Shadow's turn. I was being a jerk.
Nice.
That misses.
And then we're gonna back up. Yeah, right there.
Bunder.
What?
Stenin, then Bunder. Sorry, I'm a failure of a DM.
I want to jump and hit it at the same time. Ha! Damn.
Okay, that'll hit. You jump off the other snake, it kind of pushes back, and the snake kind of flops onto Aslo and the cat a bit. They kind of look annoyed at you as its bloody guts kind of smash on their feet. And you leap into the air like a good 5 feet or so, and you're like, ha! and you swing the Morning Star at one of their heads and hit it so hard it like buckles in the skull on the one side and sends it flying into the head of the other one, which causes its neck to spin around full 180 degrees. You hear a sickening pop of what you presume vertebrae snapping out of place, and the snake kind of just tumbles down, and you land atop its massive, thriving, writhing form victoriously.
Nice.
Yay! Kill shot.
You guys still have five people, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So 280 experience for that.
Each or total?
Each 1,400 total.
280. Nice.
Whoa, 2-8.
Yep. So there's the hole that I mentioned up above. There's a door in the top right corner. There's a door in the bottom left kind of angled corner, and then there's probably another door in there. And then, of course, the vents that lead out to sunlight.
Do you guys want to try to short rest? Because I can do all sorts of stuff if I get a short rest, and so can you guys. And there's no poisonous gas in here, right? If we shut the door, we came in.
Wow, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, we can do. I can get we could spend hit dice if we short rest. I can gain back spells
Let's do that.
if I short rest. So can Eslo probably, right?
Yep.
Let's try to get away with a short rest at least.
So just a heads up, like completely honest with you guys. There's the serpent doors in the north corner, or the southeast exit. It's technically southeast. Over that way. And then there's a couple other doors that exit out from this chamber. But then, of course, there's the exit. But even though it does look like freedom, being the master climber that you are, you know that it won't support any weight. So climbing out is going to be impossible, even for those that have a climb speed. It looks like the surfaces would only be able to hold 50 pounds of weight, and would cause people to kind of fall down. But if you wanted to, kind of push yourself out, climb out to the surface, you could attempt it. But even if you have a climb speed, it would take, especially if you have a climb speed, otherwise it's pretty much impossible. But if you have a climb speed, it would take an athletics check.
I don't know if we need to leave yet. What do you guys think?
Well, leave this temple? We didn't.
Yeah, I want to go in some of these doors.
We didn't find the star medal.
Yeah, it's up. It should be around here somewhere.
Tomoa-chan.
I'm just letting you know, out of character, that this is an exit point if you ever want to leave the dungeon, potentially.
Okay, well that's good to know. I mean, all the more reason for us just to take a short rest here, and then continue north.
And all the more reason to
Gotcha.
dissect these snakes, because there's human bodies around here, right?
Are there?
There's probably
They're
monkeys
long
in
dead. They're long dead. They look like they were just victims, probably Bazrael victims of the snakes.
We should search around in the rubble, see if there's any cool magic items, and then just do a short rest, and you and I can get spells back, and we can have a party.
All right. I won't dissect it, but John, how
Take
can I
the venom.
attempt to? Yeah, I want to try to get carve out their venom glands.
They don't have venom, so
Take the
doesn't.
teeth.
They're constrictors. Constrictors don't have venom.
Bummer.
I'm gonna do this, and then look for magic items in the rubble and stuff.
The constrictors don't really have fangs either, and most of the bite damage is just straight from raw force.
All right, I fall into a heap on the snake and start crying and say it's not fair. I wanted a giant snake venom, and now I can't have it.
Fair enough.
Do I see any magic items in the rubble?
Nope.
All right.
The guy who was looking over the dead bodies, though. It looks like you find a brooch in the. It's made out of bronze and quartz. It looks like it's in the shape of a lizard. A silver and beryl emerald ring. So, brooch, ring. Ring is 50 gold pieces. and a silvery dagger. It looks like it's made out of a copper nickel alloy. It's probably worth about 10 gold pieces itself. There's a scroll case. When you open it up, there's very old looking maps that look like they're of the territory around this area. And finally, you find, cracked in catastrophe, located near the hole, a crystal sphere. Looks like it was rolled into the shadow nearby rubble. It seems that it's made out of polished quartz, maybe 3 inches in diameter, and it's worth about 45 gold. Get all that?
Yeah, I think so. Was there a value for the lizard brooch? I didn't get that.
There was also a pouch with electrum. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So we can roll hit dice?
If you're taking a short rest, yeah.
I don't get any spells.
540. What'd you say?
I don't get any spells back.
Oh yeah, I know. Because you're a
Just your hit points.
you're a cleric though. That's why. It's something that druid can do. Certain druids can do it, like a land druid can do it, and then I think wizards and warlocks can do it. All right, hold on a minute here. So it's saying that the shape of a lizard were 25 gold pieces. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna roll some hit dice too, because I'm really beat the hell up.
Speed it along. Double doors looks like where you're heading, so we'll go ahead and notate that.
North.
That's southeast, but yeah. It's a good choice. Above them, okay, so you see a set of double doors. These are the most impressive doors. Double doors, they're made out of bronze. Above them hangs a plaque inlaid with jade. You could easily pull that down if you wanted to. The plaque depicts a two-headed serpent with its second head where its tail should be. Oh, that's how these things work. I'm dumb. The heads weren't next to each other. They were on either end. I'm dumb. But yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, okay. Could I check this door?
Yeah, it doesn't have any traps. You open it?
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
Looks like it kind of curls off to the right.
Come on this way.
Where are you going? Which direction are you going?
This passageway is filled with firm times.
It's filled with the gas. Okay.
Let's go in the double doors.
Double doors. Yeah, go through double doors, and then it peels down a little bit. So, if I need to I like to actively check for traps along the way.
Sure, of course.
So just tell me whenever I need to make a roll.
You're good. Just head on down to the bottom there. And stop at the bottom there. Once you get to the wall.
Okay.
The other one, yep. Okay. Bear with me here.
There's a stairway here.
Shit, I can wild shape again when I take a short rest.
You see a staircase that leads upward into the gloom. It seems as though you have found the entrance to another layer within the complex.
Yay.
On down this way.
All right, which direction did you guys go?
It heads up, and then a little bit, and then down a ways down a long hallway.
Because some of the people are not moving there. Actually, it looks like the majority of people are not moving there.
I'm not at the computer right now, but I'm listening.
We gotta all move over there. So go up and to the right, guys. Oh boy, I just disappeared. Oh, there I am.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
What do I see?
I'm just checking for the hallway backwards. So yeah, it would appear that there is a 10-foot wide staircase that leads up, but it looks like there's a glyph on the steps about 15 feet up, 10 feet up.
Yeah. So, is that something that I would be able to disarm, or would that require a magic user?
You can give it a try.
So thieves' tools work on that kind of thing?
You can give it a try.
How about we have Eslo look at it? See if
Yeah, let's have Eslo look at it.
give some magic eyes on it.
Yeah.
Can you investigate that glyph? Is it something that my thieves' tools could work on?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Aslo, with advantage because you're being someone's trying to show you where it's at.
It's not on my skill list. What is it? Is it intelligence?
Yep.
All right, let's go. D20 plus 1.
You have advantage. Go ahead and roll it again. So no matter how much he keeps on trying to tell you where this glyph is that he keeps telling you about, you don't see what he's talking about.
It's a magic glyph on the wall. What is it?
On the floor. And he keeps telling you about it, and you keep on saying, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't know.
Does it take up the whole hallway?
It seems that if you were going to walk through and up these steps, you would step on the glyph. It looks like the glyph is like 10 feet wide, and you can see it. I mean, but for some reason, Aslo can't.
Damn.
What about Bunder?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. He's telling you where it's at.
Bunder not using detect magic anyway.
Detect magic is a good idea. Yeah, it's not a bad choice.
Tom usually always has it on, but
Yeah, he would. He would see the magic of the glyph, but not the glyph itself.
okay. Well, and then let him investigate it though. Fuck it. And as he's investigating it, I push him into it.
Bunder, Bunder, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Oh man.
Chad.
Yes.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Bow, 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 bow.
So you were told there's a glyph of warding. You have an idea of where it's at, but you have no idea where it is physically, nor can you read it. You have an idea of exactly where it's located, but you can't see it enough to read it.
I want to parkour over the glyph and try to avoid touching it.
Cool. Make an acrobatics check.
Fuck.
So you kind of run up the steps and kind of step on a step that you knew was a glyph step, but did it like kind of just accidentally. And as you hop over it, the glyph kind of activates with this bluish energy and then dissipates.
Ooh.
I'm going to
Does
hop back down the
Thunder
steps.
recognize the spell?
The spell is Glyph of Warding, but he already knew that. He just doesn't know what it does. So if a Glyph of Warding has like effects that it can trigger, can do stuff, but you don't know what it does.
So
Do you
I'm
feel-
back down at the bottom of the steps.
So you ran away? Okay.
Yeah, basically I ran away. So something's going to happen, I guess, when you get to the top of the stairs. I don't really know because it didn't activate on this bottom half of the stairs.
Do you want me to go up and check that? I can turn into a spider and climb up the stairs
That's one idea.
on the ceiling. Do you want me to do that and see what's up there?
As long as you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. I won't be able to talk while I'm in spider form, which will be an hour, but that's okay. You guys can talk for me. If I move my mandibles, that means yes.
Okay.
So you're going up there?
I'm going to turn into a wolf spider, like a giant wolf spider,
Climb on the ceiling.
and then climb on the ceiling. You know, like,
Okay.
it's like, man, I remember when Lena was riding me that one time.
Yeah, no problem. So you get to the top of the steps, like on the ceiling, and as you kind of make it up there, you see that the wall opposite of the exit of the steps is dominated by a large stone dragon statue. And as you kind of enter into the area, you see its eyes ignite, and the whole room fills with flame. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, dragons don't usually breathe fire on the ceiling, though.
No, it's not breathing on the ceiling, it's breathing in the entire chamber. So go ahead and make a saving throw. Constitution, please.
All right. You know, I think my Constitution saving throw is going to be slightly different if I'm a spider. If you're
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot less for sure.
All right, well, I'll just do it as is then, and we'll see if I'm even close. Yeah, you might want to check it then, because I have a +2. con, and this the
Yes.
spider may have a plus
Roll
0.
a 20-sided die.
So either I got a 15.
Spiders have a -1.
So actually I would have ended up getting a 14.
Okay, cool. So you fail.
Why do dragons hate spiders?
Go ahead and take 5 points of damage, which I think would remove you out of spider form, put you into Farron form, right?
No, I don't. I think the spider has 9 or. Let me look it up.
It's just a regular spider, right?
No. I was like the giant wolf spider. That's what I always turn into.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a key difference. So spider versus giant wolf spider.
No, 13. Oh, and it's cons of 10. So actually,
it would have been.
It's cons of 13.
It would have been a 16. So you'll take half of the damage that you took.
So I would have taken 2 or 3.
Hey, I'm not metagaming. He's the one who's metagaming, saying, "Oh, I always turn into a giant spider, even though
I
last
said
time
it was the one Lena rode. Lena couldn't ride a small one. When I was down at the bottom, I said.
I thought you were trying to be stealthy, not trying to be a big spider.
No, I was trying to be something that they at least have some hit points besides. Yeah, so I was just trying to climb up there as a big ass spider on the ceiling.
Hold on, real quick, because you said I don't usually shoot at the ceiling. Oh my goodness, big
I'm
ass
hanging
spider
from the ceiling.
Yeah, but you're a big ass spider.
I was basically grasping for straws. I was hoping it shot down and
whatever. Take your damage. Take your 3 damage
I'll
and
take
like
my
it.
damage.
It's fire damage, but it's not fire that it spewed out. It's hot, burning steam that it blew out at you. Statue stays. Its eyes unignite, but appear ready to ignite more if necessary. And this has taken about 5 minutes, I would say. Wandering upstairs, detecting glyphs. Oh, detect magic was cast. 15 minutes inside of a poison area.
Wait, there's a poison area again.
Yeah.
Lame. All right, guys, I can't dispel magic. I guess I'm going to come back down as a like.
No, don't come back down. Didn't John just say its eyes lit up? What was exactly the wording?
As he walked in, yeah.
Yeah, as I walked up, the eyes lit up and it burned the crap out of me. Does any door open up once I get up here or anything?
How many statues are there?
Just a dragon.
Just the one.
It's a
But
dragon statue?
you would know that because he didn't come back down and tell you.
Okay,
Right.
fair enough.
So do we see the fire as it?
Not at all. It's a good 50 feet up, and I don't know if you know anything about angles.
Oh yeah, 50
Not
feet
really.
up.
I'm not a math person.
I do English, yeah.
I'm going to do what I tried to do before and parkour over the glyph and make it up to Kevin.
Glyph's gone.
Glyph's gone. Okay. Well, where I remember the glyph being.
Fair enough. You get up there, and when you get up there, Farron, you're waiting for him to come up, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
The two of you can go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
Con saving throws.
Yes. Success? Wait, no, that's a 14 now, isn't it? Because your save is
plus
minus...
1 and should be a 15, I think, right?
Which... Oh, yeah, okay. So... You guys will take 3 points of damage as the steam burns out at you.
So then do I take half of that?
So you would take 3 because you saved.
And then because of the...
It's fire. It's not non-magical weaponry.
Okay.
It's not resistance to all damage. It's resistance to non-magical weapons.
Right, but then as the whatchamacallit,
Where, Jaguar? Is that where we're going? Because it's resistance
no, that's not where we're going. Is I thought that one of the rogue's abilities was to take half of that
evasion.
damage.
Evasion for reef or dexterity saving throws. This is not one of those.
Okie
Oh,
doke.
that's only Dex. Okay.
Yep.
So 6. Is that so 6 or half
3.
of 6? 3.
Do we
Roll a
see?
22.
Is there anything that we see when we're up here? Like, is there a door or somewhere for us to go besides standing in front of this goofy statue?
Hold on.
I'd like to get on the other side of the statue if I could.
I guess that's what I meant.
No, because there's no attack.
Right. Do the eyes of the whatever it is are they red still?
Yes, but not as ignited as they were before. And for what you're seeing, the steam actually emits down the hallway to your side. So
Down the hallway to the side as well. Okay, shoot.
Can I put a little bit of wolf spider webbing on its eyes just to see if that helps? Not.
you from seeing the eyes for but a nonce before they become nothing more than burnt web, because web doesn't really handle too well against flames.
I was hoping it would make it so it wouldn't like web. If somebody walked up, it wouldn't see him or something. But it's probably magical detection anyways. But
Shadow shouts down, "Everybody come up together."
yeah, I might as well just get this over with.
Is that happening?
What's going on up there?
Everybody come up together.
All right, who are the first two in the line?
Okay.
Bunder and Zenon.
And I'll go. Yeah.
Wait, are we
Okay.
walking into the fire?
So
There's no fire
Bunder, Stenon, Farron, Shadow. The four of you need to go ahead and make me 2 Constitution saving throws apiece, and please do it in order. So one person, then next person, then next person.
Just shout it out. Who first?
Go, Kevin. Go. 2 con saving throws. Okay, 1 success, 1 failure. Go, Andy. Go. That was a couple more than one more than I'd like. It's fine. It's a bunch of failures, so I'm okay with it. Go, Joe Orbick. Go, Chadwick.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, he's channeling Typhon. Woo!
What about Eslo? Is he not coming up yet?
He'll be behind enough that he won't take it.
Yep.
He's a smart one.
I'm also
Okay.
frail.
If you failed the first one, so rolled less than a 15, you'll take 7. And if you succeeded that save, which would be Farron and Bunder, take 4. And the last one, failures take 9. So Farron, Shadow, Stenon take 9.
I'm in
And
human form.
why do you take 1/2, Andy?
I thought. Didn't you just say I took 1/2 of that because of the Werejaguar?
No, I said you don't because of that. It's only non-magical weaponry. This is
Sorry,
fire.
being really dumb. Really dumb.
It's okay.
You gonna wear Jaguar right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
After it breathes all up ons for the 4th time, its eyes go inert and it draws back into the wall and stays there. Which you guys can.
So, how much damage did I take from the second one?
9.
I passed.
Now. Oh, if you pass, then you take 5.
Okay.
And we're now about 20 minutes into the newest hour.
So is that the only way to get past here? Is to fucking
No.
break up that statue and get through there?
I don't know. You could probably just dispel magic or something, but nobody had that.
Statue's inert.
All right, which way do we want to go now, guys? This way? This
I
way?
think the only.
Or do we want to
we
go
have
in
to
there?
go this way, right?
Can we go in here?
I don't
Or
think
no?
so.
Use his stone cunning to investigate the wall that it's behind. Like he wants to. Like, did the wall like come up or slide into place or whatever?
Like that?
Oh, quick, Eslo, do me a favor and make me a acrobatics check for me, please.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna fall
I
on the
can't see
stairs.
myself anywhere.
You can do it, man. Oh.
Okay,
fell
so
on the
yeah,
stairs.
you would have fallen prone and slipped down the stairs, so it would have taken you a little while to get up the steps. Not too long, but a little longer than you would have liked.
Is it because
You-
they're steep, or because they're actually like?
So that thing was shooting gusts of steam down into it, so the steps are now like really moist.
Oh, okay.
So can we go through this, or is this an actual wall?
So the secret door opens and you can see the statue.
Oh, do we want to go in there then, guys?
It's just an inert big statue.
Yeah, but isn't there something in that room?
It's an inert big statue.
Oh, there's nothing. All right. We don't see anything else in this entire room? Oh, well.
An inert big
All right,
statue.
well, fine. Well, then we will look at it real quick and then get out of there and go.
All right.
Okay.
And if Shadow's going to be doing any sort of investigation, I'm going to hit him with the guidance.
Do you have any healing?
I have 1 second-level spell slot left. And like I said, I don't know if he's used the Pearl of Power or not. So
Yeah, why don't you just hold on to that then?
How badly do you need healing? Because I have a second level slot,
that's
too.
okay. Hold on to it.
right.
I'm at 20. Whatever. I'm a little more than half.
Beep.
All right. Do it.
So we will go down this hallway, checking for traps whenever you think is appropriate.
Perfectly fine. Go ahead and make investigation check.
Looks like they have a little turn here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. Keep coming down here, guys.
And then guidance again.
And it comes to a point where there's a fork. Looks like there's a passageway east and west. The passageway to the east, so you're north, the top there, looks like it ends in a double door. And to the bottom there, it looks like there's something at the end of the hall. It looks like a pile of treasure with a skull sitting on top of it. Gold coins.
Oh, that's so
gosh.
tempting. Do you want me to see if it's magic? I can do that.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, double doors are always tempting.
I will do Furball magic, and then I will look at this stuff and see if it's magic.
You already... Oh, you used it before the short rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
What if I don't have Arcana?
Go ahead and make an Intelligence check.
Oh no! Why did I ask? That's like my dump stat. All right, Intelligence check. Oh, did that work? I thought I clicked it. It's like oh, there it goes. Oh.
Doesn't appear to be magic about it. Kind of like this weird lingering presence, which you presume is the gas.
Seems strange to me. It doesn't appear like anything in there is magic, but I wonder if it's a trap. Hey, could you look at that shadow and see if you can tell if there's a trap or anything? It doesn't seem right. It's just a bunch of treasure laying there.
Sure. I'd like to maybe move here and investigate.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a Intelligence saving throw. Actually, no.
Go ahead.
It's fine. We'll stick with what we've rolled. That's fine. To what you can see, it is a pile of gold. It's covered with a pale dust, like it's been here for some time. As you'd expect, there's a skull sitting atop it. Very strange indeed. There's a spider sitting on top of the skull. The spider... I'm sorry, in the right eye of the socket, there's a spider. It looks like it's a living, breathing spider. There's several bones in the coins as well, and from what you can see, the hilt of a sword, which must be broken or impaled into the stone, kind of jutting out of the coins.
I will point that out to Furbolg and move out of the way.
Oh man, that doesn't seem right to me.
I'm not tempted by that.
Yeah.
It's a sword in the stone. Whoever draws it shall be king.
Oh man. Well, do you think it's worth it? I think we have enough treasure as it is. I think if we grab this, something bad's going to happen.
Do me a favor and make me just another intelligence check there, Furbolg.
Oh no. All right, I will do that. Come on. Oh, I totally botched it.
You kind of focus on it a little more, and you're worried about that aura, because there seems to be an aura present. And the more you think about it, the more you think it might be that sword. You didn't see it originally, but now that, the cat's kind of moved aside and told you, what's there, that sword might be glowing.
Well, that's why I tell everybody that, but then I'm like, I don't know. I have a really bad feeling about this. I think we should just leave it, because I don't know.
Let's go to the double doors at the top. Let's check that out.
Okay. Let's go ahead and say that took about 10 or so minutes, because it took about that.
Well, we're gonna leave the magic sword? No.
Go for it,
Yeah,
Ezra.
Zoe, you go for it.
Send your little guy after it. I didn't want to touch it. It looks like it's going to explode or something. I don't know.
What, the sword looks like it's gonna explode?
No, there's like a spider and whatnot.
Well, it just
On the
looks too good. It looks too good to be true.
Wait,
I don't
is the
know.
hilt of the sword the skull?
No, it's kind of underneath the skull, and it's holding it up. Like the skull's kind of sitting on top of the skull. Or the skull's sitting on top of the sword tilt.
Oh, it's my kind of sword.
Like maybe on the guard.
Alright, I draw the sword.
Okay, the second you touch the pile, all the coins vanish. The sword appears to be kind of broken and kind of stuck in between two of the flagstones. And this large puff of yellow just starts to fill the room that you're in. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, and do one. Do one for your little guy too.
I hate this place.
No,
You're good.
it's the worst.
And the little guy. He's not so good. All right. So he's poisoned for a minute.
That's fine.
And you'll take, or he'll take 7 points of poison damage as he chokes on the yellow mold that bursts in the room.
Gross. Is there? Wait, so it was just like an illusion?
Yeah, there's the skull, the broken sword, and the spider inside of the skull are all real.
I take all those things, especially this spider.
Okay.
You're
You
coming with me.
quickly realize as you're kind of spitting out the wiping the mold away and watching your little guy and kind of putting everything into your stuff, which takes about a minute, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So your little guy takes.
Oh no, he's gonna die.
He returns to the.
Okay, so he dies before he saves. Okay, poof, he's gone.
He returned to the astral stream.
I killed something.
He'll be back in an hour.
Yeah, sure. If you can have time to stop and cast a ritual without breaking concentration while in a poison gas cloud. Something I never focused on when you guys were casting Detect Magic as a ritual. But yeah. It's a broken, rusty sword that's not worth anything. It's a skull, and you have a little spider guy who's now just hanging out in your coat. Double doors?
He's your new familiar.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it.
You look like you're the right spider for the job.
I'll give you for lulls. As though, go ahead and make me a perception check. Anybody want to burn their inspiration for that?
I don't think we have any.
I don't have any.
No. Okay. You go ahead and head back to the door then.
Check this door.
Yep. Okay. There's strange omen writing kind of on the thing, and you open the door after checking it.
Yep.
checking it? After
Roll an
checking it?
investigation check.
Oh, you have
So
to
want-
roll.
I don't roll checks unless I'm explicitly told to do so.
After checking, I thought I'd left it with enough of a ellipses that you would catch on, but I love you. I'll say it bluntly the next time. This room is decorated with bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. Small, brightly painted clay statues have been placed about the room to represent the inhabitants of this realm.
Cool.
The
He just jumped
He just
into it.
runs in there.
Yeah, go
Drinking.
ahead and put yourself back where you were, because you did dart forward and
I
got.
did put myself backwards. I did start forward. Oh man, dead stuff. I love it.
He
saw
ran
him.
in there.
I hate you, Joe Orvik. I hate you. I'm glad I
He's
learned
like,
that.
Gen Con!
I'm genuinely glad I found a way to stop you from being able to rush through walls. Like, I would have never used Roll20 past that point if it wasn't for that. In the center of the room, the floor rises to form a small hill. A group of small figures seems to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill, while a devil drives them on. Above the hill in the ceiling is again, this is a diorama. Above the hill in the ceiling is a glowing spot that illuminates the entire chamber with an eerie silver light. A cobblestone path leads from the western door to the foot of the hill, which you should be able to see there, yeah? A similar path runs eastwards and then veers south. Sections of the diorama around the perimeter of the room depict different environments in the land of the dead. In the western end of the room is a region of burning sands. They're devils torture those who have been unfortunate enough to fall in their hands. Along the southern side is a grassy plain where the people frolic and hunt antelope and deer. North of the grassy plain and south of the hill, the floor opens into a model of a canyon. A river of lava flows down it while flames lick the walls. East of the hill, in a side area of the room, is a counterpart to this fiery canyon, an icy waste. To the north of the hill is a putrid bubbling marsh where figures strive to keep their heads above the surface. From out of the marsh, a black torpid river wends its way past the northern edge of the hill and flows west to pour over the lip of a stream-filled chasm in the northwest corner of the room. With this dark chasm, worms pursue the fleeing forms of naked people. In worms, W-O-R-M-S, not Y-R, not the Y one. In the southern corner of the room, on the eastern wall, is a barred door.
Barred door.
Are you done? Or
What song is the barred door singing?
more words?
Do you guys want to go in here and look around a little bit without touching stuff?
Sounds super safe.
Sounds super safe. All right, let's go in there. You're already in there, aren't you?
I'm in there a
Oh,
little
there
bit.
were actually more words that I'm just going to read at you for another half.
Okay,
That actually took a while for me to read, so now you guys are going to take the gas damage.
True.
No. All right. Are there really red dotted lines, dashed lines in here?
Those would be those paths, the paths that I mentioned.
Oh, okay. Those are the paths. All right. Cool. It looks like a cool diorama in here. Like somebody really had like a good like final project that they did for this room. Right?
Oh yeah.
Watch it be like these dioramas are what all this nonsense was protecting. Like my life's work.
Yeah.
I can die happy.
Gray.
It's kind of cool, the pictures that they have of people hunting and stuff. That looks cool. I don't know about all this lava and shit. Hunting antelope and deer, I like that.
Oh
People-
shit! Pictures. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you guys come in here and we'll figure out if we're going to go to the bar door, I guess, and we'll have to search. I'm going to hang out with you.
What was this again? It was.
So there's above the diorama, there is a hole in the ceiling, and it's kind of like a flue, and there's light coming down from it, and it's what's illuminating the room.
Ooh. Well, that's cool. Is it no poison gas in here then?
No, there's poison gas.
Son of a bitch.
It doesn't seem that the light that's descending down from it is a natural light.
Oh, it's some type of magical light. Is that what you're saying?
I lead you to your own conclusion.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, then let's look around. Let's go up and what are you checking out, Bunder?
Nothing. I was just trying
Alright.
to see where everybody else was.
Hey, well, Shadow, check out that barred door, and we'll see if it's not trapped. We'll go through it. I don't know about the rest of this place. It seems, I don't know if I want to mess with it.
Hmm.
I don't see any magical druid staffs hanging out here, anyways.
Yeah, this room seems scary. I'm just gonna hug the walls of the room. And I guess I'll go over by this door and I'll check the door.
Door seems to be a normal, simple door.
Oh.
As explained on the thing there. Should be easy to open.
So I like to check it for traps.
Guidance.
Doesn't appear to be any.
Okay. And the door is unlocked.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm just going to sort of tell that information to the group, and if we decide to check the rest of the room out, we have a place to go to at the end.
Thunder turns around and motions the other two into the room.
I'll tell you guys what. Last time we were in a room that had little like a scale model of stuff, like miniature stuff. It was that room when that monster tried to kill Sten and take his form, and then you know what I mean. So I don't know about this. I don't have a good feeling about this room.
Did we take? You said we took poison damage, right?
Yeah, but you're not taking it yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on up here, Eslo and Spider and Stenin. We're gonna go through this door.
Okay, I did it.
Sounds good.
Sweet. All right.
Beyond the door is a modest-sized room with a lumpy pile of earthy material in the middle of the floor. Across the door, in the southeast corner, a glazed flask rests on a small shelf. In the northwest and northeast corners are two more shelves, on which rest a small urn and a thin stone cylinder.
Eslo, there's a flask of something on a shelf.
Ooh.
You go get it?
Of course.
Okay. So the second you step into the room and kind of start moving towards it, the earthen pile starts to kind of move and clatter. It sounds like teeth kind of just slamming together. I don't know if you've ever slammed your teeth very hard. Kind of makes like a clicking noise. As you kind of look into the center of the room and look at the pile, it erupts into a nasty, vile-looking form with eyes staring at you and mouths mawing at you.
It's your new familiar.
Looks a little something like this.
Oh, it's Tamatoa.
What is that?
Gibbering Mouthers.
Oh shit!
Who said what?
It's Tamachoa-chan.
Tomacho-chan.
Go ahead and roll initiative, but it will get a surprise attack against Eslo.
It won't attack you. It's your kindred spirit.
Psh, it can't even see me. I'm all the way over here. It's in the center of the room.
It has like 100 eyes. It could totally see you.
It's gonna fall in love with you.
Wow, fine.
Nice.
It can't even reach me. I'm all the way over here.
It's actually going to hurl a blob of spittle at you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
That's a
How
disgusting
can it?
attack.
I can't even see it. How can it? Is it carving the blood? Is it
Oh, it'll appear, but go ahead and just roll the damn thing I told you to roll.
What was it? Dexterity?
That's the one.
Oh, that was a check, but it doesn't matter. It's even. I did it. I did a backflip.
You gotta actually roll a saving throw. So, okay.
Isn't it the same thing?
No, it's fine. I'm just fucking with you. A glob of this nasty, vile-looking chemical just splatters on the wall behind you. By the way, it's kind of like sticking and kind of like stuck to the wall. If it had hit you the way it intended, it might have like covered your face, and kind of like then it kind of pops with this weird flash like the chemical kind of becomes like basically it hits, it sticks, and then it kind of evaporates into a gas. So it's like a flash. If it had been on your face or on your body, it might have blinded you.
Ooh.
All right.
The other people didn't roll
Stannon
initiative.
Needs to roll initiative, right?
Oh, there they go. Eslo just did it. And his new familiar?
I have to make guy clicked on. Okay. 2. I got a 2.
That's perfect. I
Nice.
didn't even have to move anything. Okay, so Farron, you're first.
Alrighty.
Do me a favor and make a wisdom saving throw.
It can't even see me right now, though.
That's great. You can hear it though.
No, I can hear it.
Oh wait. Well, I can see. Sorry, you can't see it, so no, you can hear it though. It sounds insane.
Dupre's trying to kill us all.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
yeah.
He
You
definitely
can't.
is trying to
You
kill
have
us.
to. You have to see it. So you're fine.
All right. Well, what I would do, because my buddy Eslo is in there, is I would walk in there with produce flame and throw it at the thing, and I'd say, unless you're going to be this guy's buddy, we're going to have to kill it. Unless it's going to be your new thingy, whatever thingy, familiar.
Oh, he's down.
I know you want it to be your familiar, but it may not want to be your familiar. So does that hit it?
Yeah.
Sweet. It burns. And then
It sure does.
You know what I will do at this point? Oh man, nope, I will wait. It's tempting to become invisible, guys, but I won't do it. That's probably going to kill me. All right, come on here and kill this thing, guys, I say. Oh, I can keep moving, right? I could move up to here if I wanted.
Yeah.
I'll move there to let people easily run in here and kill this thing.
Sounds good.
All right.
Next up is Thunder. It looks like.
Thunder.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20 attack.
Thunder's aggressive.
Hold on. The ground around it, out to the door actually, is actually difficult terrain. Sorry.
What, do you have enough movement?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so I started there. So 5, 10, 15,
20.
25.
No. 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You'd be able to move into the door.
Oh, dude.
You have to ranged attack it.
Okay. Pew pew.
You have cantrips. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Fail.
Nice. Good job, you bloody bastard.
Chip, chip, cheerio. Shadow.
Now everybody's talking like dwarfs. Is that what's going on?
So you're at. Hold on. Stop. Go back. You're at the door, so you'd be kind of looking into the room. You probably wouldn't have been hiding away from it. So please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. You're fine. The strange effect of it kind of like moving around in its weird squeamish form and its chittering seems to be kind of just really just having an effect on you.
So let's pop in. Let's fire.
Remember, difficult terrain for that first movement. Yeah.
Nice.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay.
Ouchie, ouchies.
No.
No?
You cannot sneak attack it with a range attack if there's no ally
I can't
adjacent to it.
sneak-
Swashbuckling is so
no
long as there's no other creature within 5 feet of you, you're not attacking it in melee. Swashbuckler doesn't work for shooting.
Okay.
Bummer.
So that 12 then.
You got it. Esla,
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw. I'm not metagaming. I'm just saying, like, he's a swashbuckler.
Oh, he did
Swashbucklers.
it. I'm still learning.
You're good.
Dominate him, Eslo.
You don't fence with a crossbow, bro. That would be a cool revision to the Princess Bride. Okay, and also make a. Sorry, you have a strength saving throw as well.
Strength.
Show
Okay.
everybody your big muscles, boy.
You're good on that too.
Yeah. I'm so slow.
What you notice is the like I said with Shadow, the strange nature if it's moving and it's just chomping, it's just kind of freaking you out. And then the other thing you notice is that the ground itself in this room seems to be a part of the Mouther's form. And as you kind of start to move, you're realizing that you have to pull your feet up out of this muck. But because you're so strong, you're not going to be affected by it.
Damn right. And now I'll unsheath my tentacle rod.
Okay.
And also my tentacle rod.
Cool. That'll hit. Deal 4 bludgeoning damage, and as it kind of can't use react. I'm assuming that's because it's being kind of caught on by the thing, right? Like you're holding it in place.
Well, if only if it fails its Constitution throw.
Okay. Just for sanity's sake, it's basically immune to certain conditions, grappled being one of them. So I'm just gonna presume that it's fine. You can't really hold it.
What?
It
Not even
is-
with magic tentacles?
Let me explain what you're fighting. You're fighting a bubbling mass of teeth and eyes that basically is spinning like the most chaotic nightmare you've ever had.
You're racist.
Look who you're talking to, dude.
That's my life. You actually feel bad about hitting it. Yeah. But no, I'm not going to allow for that function.
We're fighting the Black Lives Matter movement.
Alright then, well, it still takes 10
Damn.
damage, and
Nobody else got
I
it.
leave this room. I walk over here.
It's 10 feet. Yeah, you're fine.
Now it's
Okay.
going to attack us.
Bunder, you are also starting off in the room, so I need a wisdom saving throw, and I need a strength saving throw. Bubbling life's mass. I don't know.
Poor Mike.
It's a dumb joke, but go with the damn saves. Chad, wisdom and strength.
2. Okay.
Wisdom and then strength. Okay.
Ow. You're going to go crazy.
Okay. So you can do nothing. You don't do anything. You literally are just staring at this thing, confused. During your turn, you can't take reactions, and during the remainder of the round, you can't take reactions, and you do nothing.
Okay.
Cool. You are staring at this thing like, what the but in a British voice. Of course.
What the
But
fuck?
you're not stuck in the floor. You're strong enough to get out of the floor if you'd like.
Yeah, like he's like completely confused and frozen, but he feels the ground sucking at his boot and just like casually goes.
I'm going to go ahead and lob a blinding spittle. Actually, somebody roll me a d6.
Counting up or down?
Meta Joe Orbic over here. Just roll a d6, somebody.
Somebody did. It's a 1, right? Oh, no.
Oh, that's not
wasn't
real.
actually a roll.
Wow, you fell for it.
I fell for
You'd make the greatest DM.
it. Yeah.
Okay. I believe in you. I've always have. I'm gonna go for Farron.
Bring it on.
8 misses, I believe. Actually, fuck Farron. Yeah, no, Farron's fine. Miss.
Miss. Yay! It's trying to bite me! Alright.
Yep. That is it. Sten.
Kill this bitch! Nice.
That's all.
Well played. Next up is Farron. Oh, Farron, you're starting in the room, so wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see. I got to go to the wisdom and click on it.
And then
Hopefully,
strength saving throw.
And strength saving throw too. That's all the saving throws.
Okay, you're good on both.
All right. I am going to use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh, and then I'm going to attack it, and then I'll activate the snake next time. But for now, it's no poison damage. So it's just a 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And after I hit it, I could move too, right?
Mm-hmm. Each square in this room is difficult terrain, though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to move. That'd be 5, 10, 15. I'm just going to say that way we've got it surrounded, guys. Not that flanking means anything, but...
Thunder.
All right, guys. Let's get this. All right. And, man, I think I will go invisible.
You already bonus actioned.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I can't do that again. Damn it. All right.
Save your resources for things that matter.
This might matter if it kills me. I'm tanking it.
Thunder.
Do I need to make another saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom and strength. Wait, not Bunder. Yeah, Bunder.
Yeah.
You're fine on wisdom, so you can act this time. And you're fine on strength, so you can walk this time.
Beat the crap out of it!
Alright, that's 10 feet. And make an attack.
Really?
It was a good hit, though, at least. You chatted it, has 1 hit point left.
Got more than that.
I know.
Sorry. I meant to do it with Durganon, so add 1 to that damage.
Sure, why not? Alright.
Good deal.
Anything
We'll
else?
get it.
Oh,
Nope.
no, that's it.
Shut
Bonus action hide.
See, now you're thinking.
Now you're going to get sneak attack because we're all next to it, too.
Right there. I just want to fire through the door.
Sure, sure. Yeah, that'll hit.
Zoom.
Hits it kind of in the middle of its system, and it just kind of starts deflating. Teeth kind of falling out of its face and from the gums that now bleed. Its eyes kind of like sink into its deflating form and kind of start kind of splishing with blood. The ground becomes a bit more soppy as you realize that the hardened form was actually coagulated blood, and you are standing in this mess.
Oh.
Then it explodes.
Oh.
And you're covered in it. Oh yeah,
Covered
no.
in the gore.
No, you're just
So you
standing
grab
in it.
these things now. Aslo, get in here.
There's a flask, an urn, and a stone cylinder.
Bunder picks up the stone cylinder and examines it.
Yeah,
Seems to
star
be a
metal.
very strange witch's rod.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, how big is it? Like, how long?
Like a rod-sized thing.
Sweet.
Aslo.
Deslo says, this might interest you.
The flask, it appears to contain some sort of liquid in it. Do you want to test the liquid to see if it's a potion, or...
We want to see if it's like that silver
Always.
metal stuff.
If you're testing it, just not drinking the whole thing, just taking a sip to test what it is, you realize that it's a potion of roll Arcana.
Can I with advantage because I'm an alchemist?
Oh, I'm going to have you roll the dice. Roll the fucking dice. It's a potion of hill giant strength.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the last thing in the room, of course, is that urn that I mentioned.
What does the potion of hill giant strength do? Does
It raises your strength to 19 for a duration.
So should we give that to the weakest
Sorry,
person?
21. It raises your strength to a 21
Oh shit, that's like
for 1 hour.
That's pretty sweet.
That's above.
We'll keep it in there with the treasure, and then at the end, when everybody's picking, what sort of shit they want, we'll do it. We'll do it that way. Because so far we have all of our magic items, like in a big group, and we'll just divide it out at the end.
The last thing inside of the room is a heart inside of an urn. It's a dried heart inside of an urn.
That's cool.
Eslo?
Yep.
Plunder is presumably casting Detect Magic and notices that it has a transmutation spell on it. It seems that the transmutation that is affecting it would be something that would happen or activate if the contents were eaten.
What?
You have to eat the heart? What is this, like a Khaleesi thing or something? You become the queen?
That's probably more like an Indiana Jones.
Steve,
Galima thing.
I'm going to ask you one time. Do you eat the heart or no?
Bruh, I think you know. Down the hatch.
You guys watch him eat this heart. Make a nature check for me there. Cool kid, Mick Farron.
Nature check. I'm gonna be like, there's lots of iron in that. All right,
Gains,
nature.
dude. Protein.
Protein, dude.
How do you think I got through that mud so easily? It's all gains, dude.
All right, there you go. 15 or 20.
You can get that at GNC, I think, right?
You're familiar with human hearts, and this doesn't appear to be one. For what you can tell, it seems to be serpentine, like a snake's heart, but it seems to be much bigger. Perhaps a creature like those creatures you fought downstairs, not that big, or something like that creature, or maybe like a humanoid snake type creature. As you consume the thing, Eslo, go ahead and gain the language Yuan-Ti, as you are filled with the sounds of serpent speak in your head.
So appropriate.
I am
He's
part
from-
Snake.
He's from Slytherin.
You guys have some stuff that you'll obviously need to be doing. There is an exit. I'm going to give you two options. The two options are as follows: we leave here, and you guys continue when you continue, or you go back out and exit out the hole and head back to town. Of course, that passageway will be closed off to you if you return back to this place.
And we didn't find any star metal.
You wouldn't have found any star metal. So
Option third, you teleport us to Tamatoa-chan and we beat his ass.
who says there's a boss battle? This is old school D&D, bro. It doesn't have the same paradigm. It's not. There's the dungeon. The dungeon is the
this
boss.
isn't one of your dungeons. This is like a.
This is official, real deal McNasty stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So my question to you again: stay and continue on. Of course, NPCing people if you need to, or having other people play them like Chad did tonight, or move on. Your choice.
I'm done.
I'd like to move on too. What do you guys think?
What, like you're done with the shrine? Like fuck the star metal?
Yeah, I'm done.
Because we've been in this.
This is like
the-
months.
Yeah.
Preventing us from doing anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll find another way to fly the rocket ship.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and say that you guys go back to the chamber. I don't think another hit of poison is going to kill anybody, and you guys are going to pull yourself out of the hole, taking some time to do so using arcane means of, however you need to, and pull yourself out of the hole. But once you get to the top, no matter how you do, everyone makes it safely, but those holes basically cave in and seem to kind of fill in that room with dirt. It would seem that your passageway in has been blocked, as is the case with the original passageway that you attempted to go through. XP for the floor monster.
Floor monster.
Know what it is?
I can bring that there. Yeah.
It's like the gnarliest shag carpet.
We need to get Jason to post what all the magic items were, because as we were getting them, we didn't know for most of them.
I'll go through when I get some free time. I'm pretty sure he'll probably be busy for the next couple of days, but I'll go through the module, find out what everything was, take a note as you guys have notes as to what you gathered, right?
Yeah, it's actually posted if you go to
It's in the
Treasure.
handout. Yeah.
Party Treasure.
I'll take a gander at it, and I'll get you guys set up. It's for the Gibbering Mouther, it's 75 experience.
Did we figure out what that rod was, or
No, we didn't.
I can give you that one right now because it's easy. I have it on hand. That's if you guys are just taking your short rest inspecting shit, it's a Rod of the Pact Keeper +1.
Oh, I already got one of those.
We'll have to. Well, we can't sell it then.
Well, Dieter's thinking about coming back, and he's playing a Warlock. Maybe
You can get it to him.
Wait, you can't dual wield rods?
Dude, I only have 2 hands. I already got 2 rods.
Well, you can't anyways. You can't apply 2 magic items to the same spell attack. That's not how it works.
So wait, what are your 2 rods?
Tentacle and Pack Keeper. I built the Pack Keeper rod with Bunder over the course of like 10 weeks and a bajillion dollars.
And what's the rod of the Pack Keeper do?
I'm gonna kill the stream. Thanks for watching. If you were watching.
Make sure
so
Warlock
much, John.
spells better, and you can